Hello, welcome. All right, let's see in your who's in your energy. So the reason we're at the table is I guess signs, synchronicities, downloads. Something about a wet dog, somebody stuck in their feelings, anxious, irritable. Could be somebody else seeking revenge, looking for information. It could be someone who found a way in, but they're trying to find something and they can't find it. It could also be someone that doesn't want to be found out by you, because I heard no face, no case. So I don't know if that has to do with them being in your energy, or if it's just something they don't want you to know or see about them. But okay, let's get into it. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Alright, let's get this clarity. What's the tea on this energy, spirit? Okay, we had this yesterday. Stressed out, needs a break, or professional. Why are they stressed out, spirit? Why are they stressed out to the point that they need to just chill all the way the fuck out? Or why are they so stressed that they need a professional? Because they're afraid, they're stuck in fear and out of options. Okay, so they feel spiritually imprisoned, or they feel like they can't get out of something. This could be someone that got themselves into your energy and do not know how to get out of it. So what's the problem with them being in your energy? I mean, if they wanted to be connected to you that bad, if they wanted to be in your energy that bad, and they finally got in there, what is the problem? There should be no issue. It feels like somebody got exactly what they were asking for. They wanted to be connected to you. They wanted to get into your energy. They got in. So now what's the problem? You're standing on business. Okay. So I don't know, but I guess you're not flexible. You're not vulnerable. You're not easily manipulated. You have clarity, you know what you know, and you're obviously not scared of anything, but they are scared. They're in a place of fear. So they're in a place of fear and you're not. But I guess maybe what they thought was that you were in a place of fear. So if they could get access to your energy, they could move like you when you're confident, instead of moving like them because they're afraid. But it's not working, because you are confident and you're not afraid. So now this person is in the very energy that they thought you were in and intended to like kind of like stand on your back and leave you in it, like bury you in that energy. But now they're scared and now they're in fear and now they feel stuck. Okay. Selfish, only cares about self. A skilled manipulator, toning down awareness of self to see others. So there's somebody who was very selfish, only cared about themselves. And it could be someone that was very manipulative, especially if they had their mind or their vision on what it is that they want for them. Then they were really not focused on you. But they're having no choice now because they're in your energy, so they have to see you. But I feel like whatever they're seeing is humbling them, and they don't like that. So this could be someone trying to get revenge. It says don't let them get under your skin, a shapeshifter. So they are trying to aggravate you, agitate you, attach to any issues you may be going through. They're seeking something in your energy to like resonate with you or to get an in with you. Somebody is looking for information. People are always looking for information. People are always looking for information. Who is this person for the collective? Because if they're in your energy and they're not happy, it must be a lesson. So I'm assuming your boundaries were down, and if this is not causing you any kind of distress, then it means that this was like a test for you, possibly to kind of shore something up or make sure you're in the right place. But this person is facing karma because they thought that they were about to take advantage of you, but that's not the case. It's not the case. All right. Who is this person? Someone, yeah, okay, I was saying a wet dog. Smell like wet dog. Somebody just soaking in their feelings, but they've been on the outside. So they didn't even know they had all of these feelings. Somebody came into your energy and got hit with all of their emotions and feelings, and now they're just sitting in it. Okay, I heard seething. So, yeah, confirmation. They're salty. Something is good for you. You feel good or you feel peaceful. Your aura, it smells good. Something smells good. And they do not feel like they're a part of it. They don't even feel like they're the reason for it. And they were expecting a totally different outcome. So this could be someone snooping. They're all in their feelings because they don't know why you're feeling so good or who's got you feeling so good, because it's not them. This could have been someone who deliberately did something to disrupt you emotionally. So that's okay. Yeah. This could be someone who, yeah, with the needs of professional, this person could be under some kind of delusion or illusion that you are trying to fuck with their feelings or hurt them in some way or manipulate them in some way. So they thought that they would do this to you. Like, it's like revenge, but revenge for something you didn't do. So that's why they're paying karma. They're in your energy. And they thought for sure that you were manipulating them, that you were angry at them. And I feel like it's somebody who deliberately tried to give you a reason to be angry, irritable, worried. They tried to put you in a negative energy, a negative spirit. They wanted you to be locked up, spiritual imprisonment. They wanted for your mind, for you not to have clarity, for you to feel like you were out of options, to feel boxed, to feel blocked. Like you couldn't see your way out of something. Like something is a cycle that you don't want. Something is happening in your life that you don't like. Someone wanted you to feel powerless. Okay. But instead you have insight. Instead you have peace. Like peace of mind that they can't even penetrate. They're in your energy, but it's almost as if they're capsulated. Usually when you think about like spiritual protection, they say like your aura, you can create an orb around you of protection, right? The white light. Things like that. You can clothe yourselves mentally and like spiritual warfare, like armor. You can use different crystals and attach your energy to that to create these barriers and boundaries to negative energy or entities or people that carry that energy or entity. But this is different. This is like someone who is they're encapsulated. It's like spirit allowed them entrance, but they can only see. They can't touch, they can't disturb. But what they're seeing is disturbing to them. It's like they not only have to pay for some kind of grievance that they've done to you, but in addition, there will be no satisfaction for seeing you go through something that they meant for you to. So they don't get the satisfaction. They're only getting like discipline by the universe. So this person in and out, they up and down all the damn time. They could literally suffer from some kind of like emotional, or mental health issue, like maybe they're bipolar, or they just have these polarizing, like they really plummet super low when they're low, and they really go super high, like it don't even make sense when they're high, but they typically do not like ride that line or stay in the energy of stability. Their life will reflect that. It's just the momentum. Everything in your life physically changes according to what you are entertaining emotionally and mentally. So if you have a lot of things that are confusing, that are you're in and out about it, you're indecisive, your life will reflect that. Things will continue to flip-flop and change because you're continuing to flip-flop and change. What you want, what you like, what you don't like, what you'll accept, what your, whatever, your vision. Emotions work the same way. So this person though, and maybe this is where you guys connected before, But now you're not doing that anymore. With standing on business, you're not going back and forth. I heard that song. Back, forth and forth. Let me see you go back, forth and forth. Bring it back. Okay, so I feel like you are still, maybe you still have things that are confusing. It could even be this person in particular that gave you reason to be confused. However, you made a decision for yourself, or when you get into these different vibrations, you don't let it affect your mental and emotional health. You choose peace, and from that place of peace and certainty about what you know about you, you're able to kind of see through some of the issues that you're going through, and they really aren't anything that you need to dive into. So you're not letting certain people that used to be able to really get under your skin piss you off, change your vibe, change your energy, which changes your life. You're not allowing people to get under your skin anymore, so you're not even allowing people to get close to you anymore. So there's probably a lot of people who are not showing up at your door, but they are showing up to you energetically. And that's probably why. If you're not including them in your physical life, they're thinking about you and trying to access or pinpoint where you are emotionally on the subject of them through your energy. And spirit is allowing them to. But I think it's so that they can see what they don't believe without actually being able to access you in a way that they could disrupt it, because they see the peace, but somebody is getting upset about it, and then they try to take it from you or disrupt your mood. So instead, they get to see it, but they can't really affect it. But they are being affected by it. What else, Spirit? Tell me about this person. Oh, you know what? We need another day. We need tarot. That's what we need. Let's get more into the specifics. Yeah, see, this is a roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters. I never understood why people thought it was so fun to feel like you're dying or that you could potentially die. So this is someone who they're risky, or they like to take risks. They like to take chances. Maybe they thrive or live off of that. Like, ooh, you know, because I said it's like no face, no case. Like, ooh, what if I get caught, you know? I don't know. That's what I'm just feeling. Okay, let's see. Yeah, don't let them get under your skin. Okay, so you need to ascend. Okay, I'm getting, you may be at peace, but you could be sitting peacefully in an emotional space that is not really your truth. Yeah. It's kind of like being worried about something that if you were in tune or in touch with all of you, you would not be worried about it. Because the energy is giving some kind of insecurity. And this may be a person that is truly insecure. And this is why I feel like they're trying to trigger you or get under your skin. Maybe it's someone who feels like you should be insecure because they are. They feel like you should be scared because they are. They feel like you should be stressed because they are. So jealousy. You're not bothered by them and they don't feel seen. They need to be seen by you. They need to be recognized by you. Okay. We have judgment in reverse. You don't know how you feel about this person and you're not entertaining it right now. I feel like, you know what? This is somebody, again, in and out, up and down. They don't know how they feel about themselves. They don't know who they really want to be. They're not committing to how they want to show up. They're not committing to their authenticity. So they're leaving you like without closure, without anything to stand on. But you're standing on your own. That's why it says standing on your business. But they did not believe you could do that. How are you standing without me giving you what you need to stand? That's crazy. But somebody thought you were like totally and completely dependent upon them. Okay. So instead of sitting in indecision, you already made a move. That's what I was saying. Like, I feel like you need to make a move. Because these people clearly got to be stupid. Like, they don't see you or nothing. They don't see you or nothing. Maybe it's like they thought you were stupid, but they came in and got slapped in the fucking face by your clarity, by your resilience, by your intelligence. Okay. That's crazy. This person in my chat, their name is ASHLY. Ashley, you are stupid with a question mark. So you must have found yourself here. Are you the person that I'm talking about? You came in here thinking that somebody was stupid and you got slapped in the face and now you feel stupid? Okay. Well, maybe you should learn your lesson, sweetie. Whatever you need to learn. If you learn your lesson, you don't have to feel stupid forever. Stupid is like a mood swing. Okay? You bumped your head. All right, so anyway, I feel like you're not diving into whatever this person assumed that you would dive into. They were trying to create some kind of instability or keep you, like, you know, from knowing what your true feelings are or what your real life is or who you really are. They're trying to create some kind of disheveling energy, and they are disheveled. That's a blowback, but it's like, that's what you fucking deserve. What did you think? Anyway, it says you're moving forward. You found direction, confidence, expansion, foresight, moving forward, new opportunities, taking a chance, and advancement. You pass go. You collect $200. You win the game. This is a game somebody thought that they were going to play with you. Yeah, temperance. You're just too smooth for that, too balanced for that. Also, you could be like an earth angel, so you're backed by God. This person has no fucking protection. No fucking protection. I don't know what they're operating off of, but obviously it sent them to you blindly because they thought that for sure they were going to be able to do something here, and it feels like it's just a blowback. What else? Six of Swords. Yeah, you've learned this lesson before. The only thing that they could trip you into is indecision. That's why you have the Two of Swords. But instead of being indecisive, you're just kind of like seeing how you feel about things on a worst case scenario and how you're going to deal with that. And then you also conquer it on the best case scenario. So it's like you're covered either way. You win either way. So you really don't care. You don't have much to say about it. You couldn't care less about the details. I feel like someone wanted to suck you into a situation that would cause emotional instability depending on what you were feeding on, what you listened to. But you've already been through this cycle before, so it didn't get to you. Yeah, it says transition. Letting go of hatred. Wow, this is, I'm telling you, God. I don't know who you are, but they hate your stability. They hate your peace. They hate to see a smile on your face. I don't know if you could be graceful, you could be charismatic, you could be, I don't know, warm, inviting. It's like this person wants to get close to you, but they don't know how to act when they do. Especially if they don't feel like they can tear it away from you or tear you down. Ugh. Yeah, they face. They show it on their face. It's like they're disgusted by your beauty, by your attractive factor, by your happiness. These things piss them off. Your happiness, your glow, your peace pisses them off. I'm not even talking about, this doesn't even have anything to do with like, oh, you in your winning season, everything's going right, oh my goodness, look at my life. I'm not talking about that. Those people are bound to have haters. You may not even think that you are living that life, but you got these haters that's making, they say if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. So this person is like blaring this light for you to see that something is a whole lot better than you think it to be. And it's because they're going through so much, hurting themselves, losing their own mind, losing their own shits, losing their own peace, sacrificing their peace and their clarity and their intelligence to come and try to fuck with you. And honestly, the temperance with the Two of Swords is that you are unfuckwittable. Above and below, you are covered. Like clarity. I don't know who this person is. We got Judgment in reverse. Could be a Scorpio. We have Aries. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands could be an Aries. Could be a Leo. Got Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius. Six of Swords, Aquarius. Two of Swords, Gemini or a Libra. You know, if they're in your energy and you experience these highs and lows, that could be nothing for you. It doesn't even affect your reality. But for other people who are not aware, they're just riding this wave with you. Baby, they can't do what you do. They losing their shit going down to the bottom of the fucking, you know, hell scale and then rising up to the top. They can't get a grip on their reality. But this is their karma. This is their karma. It's like they jumped on the back of a fucking earth angel who can fly high up in the sky, ride those waves, and still drop down to the ground and take care of anything and everything they need to on any given day. Somebody was trying to do you, and I feel like they're falling on their face. Yeah, Queen of Swords. All right, well, stuck in confusion. It says pessimistic, careless, cold-hearted, overly emotional, overly critical, easily influenced with no presence of mind. That's where they're at right now. And this is why they're stressed out. Okay. So that's what I got, y'all. I don't know whose reading that is, but if they in your energy, I bet you they won't be there long. Likely as soon as Spirit says enough, they're going to be running. Do you hear me? Running to get away from you, running to not connect with you. Whatever they did to get in your energy in the first place, I bet you they won't try that shit again. Somebody, I don't know, somebody waged war with you or tried to, you know, get a battle going with you, and oh boy, did they not win. All right, y'all, that's the reading. That's the energy. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.